The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Ninth Avenue Salon offers complete hair care for your whole family. Whether you are looking for a current trend or a more traditional style, Mari is ready to help you look your best. Call 507-831-5547 or 507-822-1330 today for an appointment. Ninth Avenue Salon in Windham.
I'm joined right now by Windham freshman Kaylee Walklin, our athlete of the week this week. Congratulations, Kaylee.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Saturday's meet in Alexandria. And going into the meet, we are one of the smallest schools that take part in that meet. Everybody else is, either class AAA or AA. How did Coach Pletcher prepare you to run against such top tier competition?
She said that this is like a really big meet and there's so many really good runners here and runners that we haven't got to run against, and we probably won't run against because they're AAA, AA. And she kind of just said, just do your best and have fun because it was just a really fun meet.
Mm-hmm. Last year, you guys didn't get to go to Alexandria, and last year was your first year running.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a completely new experience for you running against schools that size.
Yeah.
What was your strategy for the race? Did you I don't know if you knew who anybody else was there, so were you able to pick somebody out to kind of be your rabbit a little bit?
Yeah, I just didn't want to get boxed in because there was a lot of people there, and I just wanted to get out strong and just kind of stick with the top 15. That was my goal.
I think that in a race like this on an unfamiliar course, it can be difficult or tricky to kind of find your pace. How were you able to kind of find a pace that you were comfortable with?
We ran the course the day before, and then we walked the course the day of. So I kind of thought of a strategy to use because there is a big hill, and yeah.
And a big hill into the finish, which is around the curve and in right
Yeah.
by the lake. Really pretty finish, but
Yeah.
but at that point in the race, you're not interested in scenery.
Mm-mm.
This season it's been a little bit of a different year for you because last year you had Gracie to kind of show you the ropes a little bit. Tell me a little bit about how valuable it was for you as a runner running with someone like Gracie who had whose accomplishments in the sport are pretty lengthy.
Yeah, last year was really helpful that Gracie was there because she helped me. I didn't really know anything about running and how to run and how fast I should start out or anything like that. And she was a really hard worker too, so I think that she made the whole team want to work harder. So she really helped with that.
Mm-hmm. Of course, this year, the girls that ran last year that also played volleyball, they're all back out for volleyball this year.
Yeah.
So it's a different dynamic this season.
Mm-hmm.
And on the course, you've been the leader all season. What's that been like for you to kind of assume a leadership role?
It's really different because in other sports, I have other people like me and the same level as me. But this is different because Gracie's not here, and it's different not running with your teammate and different people.
The last year, of course, if there would have been a state meet last year, you would have been in it.
Mm-hmm.
how hard was that, knowing that you didn't get the chance to run at state last year, and how was that a motivating factor for you for this year?
It was, sad because I didn't get to go because it was the first year. I didn't know I made it to state though right away because we ran only 3 teams at a time. So, but I knew that this year I wanted to make it to state because we are hopefully getting to go to state this year. And last year I knew I had 4 more years to make it to state again. So that was just, yeah.
And of course, you look at the dynamic of our section, and there's two really, really powerful teams at the top of the order in the section, and a lot of really talented individuals. But this week, you cracked the top 10 in the state rankings individually. Were you surprised by that?
I was very surprised. Our section and our conference or our just section has a lot of really fast runners in state, and it's way harder to get up in the top 10, top 15 of that class A than like other classes.
Looking ahead, you've got the conference meet on Tuesday over in Pipestone, and the conference meet, you're going to see some familiar foes, one of those being Laverne. And I imagine that the challenge for you, you only finished about 10 seconds behind Tenley Nelson the last time you ran against her, head to head. What's the task going forward to the conference meet on Tuesday?
I just want to stick as close to Tenley as possible. She's a really good runner and has a really good strategy. So that's just my goal, is to stick with her.
And of course, then, on the 28th, you guys head up to Madison for the section meet. It's a course you haven't run before, but I imagine that Coach Pletcher is going to have you pretty well prepared.
Yeah. Probably the Alexandria meet for cross country or for track. When we came in 1, 2, 3 for conference in the mile. I do not have a playlist.
You don't?
No. Tenley, probably. Quiet at first, but then loud. I like to embroider and puzzles, probably.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a great performance up in Alexandria. Best of luck at conference this week, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
9th Avenue Salon offers complete hair care for your whole family. Whether you are looking for a current trend or a more traditional style, Mari is ready to help you look your best. Call 507-831-5547 or 507-822-1330 today for an appointment. 9th Avenue Salon in Windham.